Joining me here at Slough, the Hereford manager, Pete Beadle. What a turnaround in right at the end there. What did you make of the game overall?
Disappointing as the 90 minutes went by. A bit like Boxing Day, really. They seemed to want it more than we did. They seemed brighter to it. They seemed a bit more aggressive. And like I said, they probably fully deserved their. I think the first half we dominated possession without causing many problems, and they never really caused us any. And I think the break with the referee didn't help. So obviously, but they started the better after the break and got the first goal.
How much do you think that affected? Were you sort of in the dressing room already?
No, not really. I mean, we did ask. Look, there's 7 minutes to go. Whatever. Can we go in and play an extra 7 in the second half, or go a bit longer in the second half? But they said they can't do that, so we had to stay out. So, and I think obviously they made the most of it, because within a minute of changing it around and getting going again, they got themselves one up. So, and again, a soft goal. They look at it as a good goal, a nice ball in the box, took a bit of a deflection, but it's a free header from about 7 yards out. He hasn't had to jump. He's just had to run in and head it in. So disappointed on that front. To come in at half time, I thought we could see it through, but we didn't. And we were talking about half time about being a bit more purposeful in the middle of the park. Not too many sideways and backwards passes. Can we go forward a bit quicker? In stages, go through the phases of the pitch quickly, and then of course we come out second half and within 5 minutes find ourselves 2-0 down and up against it again and again. A pretty routine cross into the box and it's dropped right on his head. So a great header, a good finish, and obviously when it's getting down to down to the last parts of the game, we huffed and puffed and never had any real quality, to be fair, second half, and we were looking to see the game out and see the game through. We'd made the changes. We then found ourselves down to 10 men with Elliott going off, and it was just a case of maybe taking our medicine today. But
you must be encouraged by the temperament and never say die attitude towards the end there.
Of course, like I said, it's not encouraged. They got it in them, I know that. But why do we have to wait for 7 minutes from the end for them to do that? That's the question. We've just asked them there and they can't give us an answer. So, like I said, it's very rare I talk negatively about the players because of what they've achieved up to now and what they've achieved again today. And I'm not being negative. The performance wasn't good enough. We were second to the ball in lots of areas of the pitch. We didn't do we didn't play the game, or we didn't try to dictate the game the way we want to dictate it. So we were second best today, and there haven't been many times that's happened. But it looked like it affected us psychologically as well as physically, because they were on top for long periods of the second half especially, and they looked a threat whenever they went forward, whereas we sort of got into the final third and then things went a bit flat and petered out a little bit. So
yeah, was it a question of getting that ball into the box? Didn't seem to happen too often, too frequently, until the very end of the match. No, it didn't at all. Like I said, and we've talked about it, and we've got players out there who can put balls in the box, and even when we went to 4-4-2, we still couldn't get the ball in the box. You could even put that down to poor play from us or good defending from them, but the character and the willpower of the players has always been second to none. And when the ball went up with 7 minutes, we were sat there going, we've got to wait another 7 minutes to be put out of our misery. and then all of a sudden they get a goal, and then I look at Steve and we both go, do you know what? We could get something here. And the players, like I said, it doesn't surprise me, but we are, like I said, I think we've lost one of our lives today, I think, with the way we've played, and we've come out of it unscathed. But before the game, you'd say coming away from home, to here, you'd take a point, and we just went a really difficult and a long way around getting to the point. But we got there in the end, and all credit to the players, because like I said, even going down to 10 men, they were they stuck at it, and maybe when we went down to 10 men, there was a little bit less pressure on the players, and they could they decided to try and move the ball a bit better. And what surprised me a little bit was how deep Slough then dropped. They dropped quite deep and let us play, whereas instead of I'd have gone the other way really and pushed more people forward. But that's the way it worked out. And like I said, we've come away with I wouldn't say a well-earned point, but certainly a much a well-earned point, as in we've earned it to come back and show the character we have done. Yeah, it probably feels like a defeat as far as Slough are concerned, having been 2-0 up with minutes to go. Well,
like I said, 7 minutes of injury time, the ball had already gone up before we even scored the first goal. So yeah, I'm sure they'd have been sat there thinking, this is it. It was one of our games. We got 3 points on the board, and we can look forward to whatever they got on Tuesday now. But I think they got Kings in. I think Tuesday. I think they've got so another tough game for them coming up, and we've got another tough one ourselves. But like I said, we're thankful that the players have shown the character they have done again.
and come back and got something out of the game.
And quickly on the injury front, two central defenders coming off. What's happened out there today?
Yeah, well, like I said, I think we made a paper mache. I think at the moment, some of our players. Elliot's hamstring. He felt his hamstring in the corner, so again we'll have to assess that. But I don't think he'll be right for Tuesday. Jack's got a nasty sort of, it's bigger than a golf ball actually on his forehead, so he's got a nice big lump on his forehead. And Dan felt his knee again on this AstroTurf. I think probably similar to the first time he did it in the first game at St Neots. So he felt his knee a little bit, and then obviously had a little bit of a wobble there. And we don't need to take any chances. We just had to get him off. So, like I said, we've taken him off. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully, Dara, his paperwork will go through beginning of next week, and he'll be over his cold. He wouldn't have been able to play today anyway because he's really suffering with his cold, as is Billy Murphy. So hopefully they'll be both available for Tuesday, and then we'll see how everybody else is sort of over the next 24 hours.
And you can confirm that Dara O'Shea is signed to the end of the season?
He hasn't yet, but we've had discussions and it's been verbally agreed. We're just waiting for the paperwork to be done. So hopefully that'll be done on Monday.
Thanks very much.